Okay, so here's a question from the June 2019 paper. It's the second 2H higher paper. Question number 5. So it's roughly about grade 5, I would say. And this is a trigonometry question, but it is quite a basic one. It's fairly obvious what it is. And as soon as I realise it's trigonometry, I always write soccer tower straight away. Even though I'm quite good at trigonometry, I like to have a visual reminder of what I'm doing. Okay, so calculate the length of AB. So I want this here. Call this X over here. And I then think about my labelling. So if this is my angle, 38 is my angle, what is this in relation? Well, it'd be the opposite side, so I'd label that O. And this is the longest side, which is always opposite the right angle. We call that the hypotenuse, so it's got the S, the O and the H. So therefore it has to be a sine. So sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. And then we can fill in the bits we know. So we know the angle on this one. So the theta becomes 38 equals, we don't know the opposite, but we do know the hypotenuse. Okay, then if you get your calculator, okay, so just testing this. This is a bit of a strange calculator. Normally you press sine on like a normal Casio and then the 38 and then close the bracket, but this for some reason is a bit of a strange calculator. You need to do it the other way around. So that's sine 38. It should look a bit like that. Make sure you close the bracket on the calculator, because if you put sine 38 times 16, it actually includes it in the sine function, so you need to be careful. So that's got to be closed. Times 16. Often, if it comes out a weird number, just have another go and have a look. Make sure you actually put in the right thing. And the reason we're timesing this is because you want to times both sides by 16. Sorry, I should have said I did miss a bit of a step there. And then we had the value of 9.8505, 9.8505, and it wants equals O or X, whatever you want to call it really, to 2 decimal places. So 2 decimal places after 1, 2 is 9.85. Okay, I'm going to do the next question together, because belowhand it came up with another rounding type question, which is the error interval for y. Now this is a strange one because Sally used a calculator to work out the value of a number y. The answer on our calculator display began 8.3. Now you'd be tempted to find a lower and upper bound. It's actually not that. She's not rounded it to 8.3. She's actually, the calculator says 8.3, so you can't physically be lower than 0.3 something. So how you think, if you think of it, your calculator display 8.3, the lowest it could possibly be is just 8.3, and the highest it could possibly be, well actually it would have lots of 9s, and it would be that recurring 9. So, and because I don't know if with the lower and upper bounds, because this is so close, because if you look at this symbol here, it means less than, we actually round it to 8.4, because if I rounded, because it's not including 8.4, it says everything up to 8.4, so 8.3 non-recurring. Okay, they may accept 8.3 non-recurring, but I don't know. It really does depend on the paper. This one, when I looked at the mark scheme, it did actually accept 8.39 if you'd written that. But just remember, if this symbol is really important, because it doesn't actually include this 4. Okay, so there's 2 questions done there from the June 2019 paper, and it's the second 2H calculator one. Okay, thank you.